Oh, and welcome to Nintendo Pals, your daily dive into all things Nintendo and friendship. But today we're not friends with a certain plumber. That's right, it's time to roast Mario. Last week we asked you to give us your best roasts of the famed plumber. Micah, are you ready to dive on in to this episode? Did you say yup? Because you cut out if you did.
Yep. I did.
There you go. There it is. Greetings, fellow Nintendo pals. I don't really have like a good intro to this, Micah. Other than to say like, hey, how's it going? How are you, Micah?
Doing pretty good.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Man, we didn't even hit on in the news episode this week the Mario Kart tracks. I'm just now realizing in this other episode that has nothing to do with that. So I guess we'll talk about that next episode. We're very organized and professional here. But yes, we'll definitely chat on that some. But first, let's roast some Mario. Micah, are you familiar with roasts? What you do and what they entail?
Yeah, they involve food, right? Usually meats.
Yeah. Some s'mores. You roast s'mores over a fire. Perfect. No, in this case, we are going to be slinging insults at one mustachioed man who, for too long, has overshadowed his way cooler brother.
Amen to that.
And just all around, I think, once you get to a certain celebrity status, a roast happens. Like, that's just kind of the deal. And I thought it would be fun to do this. So we asked you to submit your roasts. Let's jump on into it. Micah, hit us with the first one.
First one by Snoopy8474. Mario rages so much, he needs to learn to pipe down. And then they say, this is so stupid.
I appreciate a good pun. I appreciate a good pun.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Does Mario rage? I mean, he kind of does. He goes on a freaking, killing spree when the princess gets kidnapped.
Yeah. Understandable rage, I think.
I don't know. I don't know, though, because, how many of these Goombas and Koopas actually work for Bowser?
I assume all of them.
All of them? Okay.
Except for the ones that are sleeping in Mario Wonder. You can leave those ones alone.
Yeah, unless you're a monster like me. You just go completely barrel through them as your elephant power.
And their expressions as you're murdering them makes it a lot more difficult to just be carefree about it.
Yeah, true. All right. This next one comes from Alabeo over on Spotify. It says, Mario's so dumb he wears shoes bigger than his face. It's pretty good. It's rude. I like it.
Good. Yeah.
It's true. His shoes are way too big. Are his feet actually that big?
Do his feet take up that whole thing? Probably not.
I don't think so. Yeah.
They're just like, he's got bricks at the end of them for kicking people. Or if when he jumps on them, it hurts extra.
All right, Micah, hit us with our next one here.
Maddie Beth, Queen of Chat Rule, says, Toad, the only guy who's shorter than Mario, but still manages to look down on him.
Wow. The shade.
That was harsh.
That's pretty. I liked that one a lot, actually. Uh, the next one here comes from Ghost. On Spotify says Mario is so weak that he dies when he touches a turtle. Not wrong. We're not wrong.
Does he die because the turtle touches him? But either way,
it's true. It's true. That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. All right, we'll just keep on cruising down the list. We got a lot of submissions this week, by the way. Like, we usually get a good amount of submissions on Last Week We Asked You. I think this may be the one we've gotten the most submissions for. People are ready to roast Mario. This is pent-up aggression.
Surprisingly so. They're more than I expected.
And for the ones that we got out on Discord, to preface here, these are all marked as spoilers, so we're reacting to these live. Yeah, we haven't seen Spotify. There's not really a way to do that, but I also didn't read them beforehand, so I could be a little bit more surprised. So yeah, go ahead with our next one here. This one's from Lily.
Lily likes RPGs. Says Princess Peach gets kidnapped more times than Mario successfully finishes a level on the first try.
Ooh, this is like a double insult. Let's throw Princess Peach in there too. Let's insult Princess Peach. I
mean, it just depends on who's controlling Mario here. Just to be fair,
but we all know if he was controlling it.
Yeah, if Mario's controlling it, he would never beat the level on the first try. He'd never even beat the level. He'd just sit there.
Yeah, true. He would.
It's not very... Can't think of the word I'm trying to think of, but he has to be told what to do, essentially. He doesn't take initiative.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just a lazy bum. Also the worst plumber ever. Like...
You're talking about in the new movie, he's a fantastic plumber.
Except for, like, that first job goes very poorly. I mean, that
but
wasn't
is that his fault though, or is that dog insane?
Yeah, that's what happens when you put a DreamWorks dog in a Mario world. This next one on Spotify comes from Kakapoo, who puts in that Mario is so stupid he just tries to kill some big turtle for his whole life and can't even do that. Also, his suit looks pretty stupid. Just to add insult to insult. Also, your suit looks dumb. Even his family thinks so. Remember in the movie, they're like, "Why are plumbers wearing white gloves? What's wrong with you guys?"
I have the trademark or theme or whatever.
Yeah, gotta have that signature.
Yeah.
That was good. Or mean or bad. I don't know. Is it
Bowser
good?
Does always come back.
Yeah. The Bowser's not really that intimidating of a villain.
It's apparently very sturdy, though. He falls into lava a lot. Ember Aqua says, Mario, the only guy who runs faster than his enemies, but can't seem to catch a break with Princess Peach. I mean, she bakes cakes for him. What more do you want?
I don't know. I feel like if I saved... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe
an earldom or something.
No, like a relationship, because aren't they like kind of in a relationship?
I think they're just homies.
They're just friends.
Homies that sometimes bake cakes for each other.
Mario clearly wants to be in a relationship with Peach, though, right? Like, there's the end of Mario Odyssey. He like comes up with the flowers, and then fights with Bowser, and then Peach rejects them both.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Peach is like, I'm only friends with him because I need him to save me. I don't actually like him. Oh, this is sad.
Probably the height thing.
Maybe. Well, this next insult here comes from Solo, who writes, Mario will go to the castle. Will go castle to castle for a princess, just to make an ex that is now Mayor jealous. Oh my gosh, I read that so poorly, Solo. Let me try that again. Mario will go castle to castle for a princess, just to make an ex that is now Mayor jealous. Because Pauline, Micah.
Were they a thing ever?
Yes, the first game, you rescue Pauline.
Well, yeah, they're homies, though.
They're homies.
She doesn't even bake him cakes. They're not even that good of homies.
I like this one. I think it's funny. He's like, yeah, that Mario guy. He's just doing this to make his ex jealous. And it's true. Pauline is like now showing up all the time. She's like, hey, Mario, don't forget about me. Give us our next one, Micah.
Roast is by Fedorable Will, who says, you can pour out your thoughts and emotions into a well-thought-out speech to Mario, or even confess and vent your inner turmoil to him, and all he'll reply with is, yes, wahoo, or, oh, no.
Oh, no!
It's true, he's not the best conversationalist.
We talked about this. We've talked about this before in our Ranking Spouses episode, and that's why Mario ranked low. Because he is not a good communicator. All right, next one here comes from Presto the Magnificent King, who says, why would I even bother to roast Mario? All I need to do is put him next to Waluigi, and we'd see how inferior he is.
That was so mean because Waluigi's the worst.
Waluigi's awesome. But I do think that this is a pretty backhanded burn. Like
I do like this one.
You're so bad that the clone of you is better than you. Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right, we got our final roast here.
The last one by Third Plockest Mole. The worth of a life is immeasurable. Except for Mario's. It is worth exactly 100 coins and no more.
That is
good. Really good.
That is good. Wow. You guys all have fantastic insults for Mario. I can't add any more to what's been said here. Mario's just bland. He is about as exciting as the overalls he wears, which is just boring. So there you have it.
And he looks dumb too.
Yeah, and his suit looks stupid. Yeah, this was fun. I think as much as Mario is like the poster child for Nintendo, it's fun to knock him down a few pegs. Like, man. Micah, where can people find you on the internet? I'm closing the episode. We're ending it right here.
On Twitch at Micah Prime.
You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at Andros1. We need another question for next week's Last Week We Asked You. And what should that question be this week? It should be...
the next Nintendo movie should they make, and why is it Metroid?
Ooh, good question. What is the next movie Nintendo should make, and why is it Metroid?
Don't forget the last part.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see people's answers to that. Actually, give us your little, if you want, give us your picks for the next movie, and maybe a little synopsis of what the movie could be like. We'll read those out in next week's Last Week We Asked You. And huge shout out and thank you to Roger Pollard for the intro music as well as for our logo. He does fantastic work, artistically a creative genius. So please check out his work. Links to all his stuff in the description. And got to shout out the Patreon. Patreon.com/NintendoPals, where you can be a part of the Patreon Poke Rap that we end every episode with. And we will end this episode with right as soon as I get over to where that is. It's right here, right now. We gotta rap some Patreon.
You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part.
Let's get it on.
We want to be the best that ever was. And shout out our pals over on Patreon.
LPD, Rizzo, Retro Dodge Fan, Tim the Nintendo Dash Slim, Tor Spider Shan, Solo something, Mute Dog the Game, Little Miss 7 and Monkey Thunder.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon.
Kid, Fiesta, Third Strongest Mole, Fedorable Will, All and Seth Sturgill, Cosmic, Purple Viola, That Fast John, and Mother Plays too.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon. Let's get 150 or more. Yeah, please. To be a Patreon donor is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you in the next episode. Bye-bye!